hotspot. Oh, it's connected, so I don't even need this. We're connected. Perfect. Hello, people. It's blurry. I don't know why. Let me see. That's better. Hello, people. Happy Tuesday. Your girl has been whooped. I'm whooped and tired, child. It's been a day. It's been a weekend. I'll let you know that in a second. But your girl is tired. Very, very tired. Hold on, let me go in here real quick. Let me just post on here real quick. Good morning, people. Here with my baby boy, Charlie. Your girl is whooped, okay? Working at a trade show, a grooming trade show, and competing at the same damn time. Not for the week. Not for the week. I literally had 3 meetings back to back yesterday, and then I went grocery shopping to meal prep to try to meal prep. That didn't end up working out. And then I was trying to get some work done. He always wants my attention. I'm not leaving you, sir. We're hanging out. But attempted to get some work done at the library. Got like an hour of things done. Got home, washed my hair, deep conditioned, fell asleep in my deep condition. That's why you see this. This is what we're working with. We're going to try again today. But I can't make any promises. Oh my gosh. Good morning, people. Here with my baby boy, Charlie. Your girl is whooped, okay? Working at a trade show, a grooming trade show, and competing at the same damn time. Not for the week. Let me get in here. I can never get stuff done in a timely manner. I was working on that this year, but it didn't turn out so well. That's my life. This is my life. Not for the week. I literally had 3 meetings back to back yesterday, and then I went grocery shopping to meal prep to try to meal prep. That didn't end up. All right. Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. My name is Tiara. I'm a house call groomer. Been grooming for the past 15 years. I have a business called Papa Pooch Spa, which I have been running for the past 8 years. And I am a competitive groomer. Back after a 2-year hiatus. I competed with a standard poodle, one of my friends' standard poodles. Shout out to her. Love you down. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be able to groom your precious baby and put her in an amazing Miami trim. It was tea. I approve. I approve this message. But yeah, I started competing back in 2019. I won my first competition at Intergroom, where I just went this past weekend with my dog. It was called the First Timers Award, so it was a subcategory in the freestyle class, salon freestyle class. So I won the First Timer Award, which is you are competing for the very first time, you never competed ever, and I won with my boy, Jackson. He's a Shih Tzu, but he is 14 years old now. He'll be 14 next month, and that boy, he that ain't his thing. We don't do that anymore. So yeah, I have competed on TV. HBO Max had a competition TV show for dog groomers called Hot Dog, Haute dog, and I competed, won the first round, didn't win the second round, but that's okay. Still got my name out there and my business. Then I continued to compete after that. That was in 2020. Then 2021 I competed, and then I think 2023 I competed, and then I took a break, 24, 25, and I'm back. So I'm going to talk about that. And I'm also working with a brand, black-owned brand called Inkita, and it's an all-natural pet products company specializing in all-natural vegan grooming products, which is shampoos, leave-in conditioners, deodorizing sprays, and waterless shampoos. So I'm going to talk all about that in my experience, because maybe one of y'all are interested and would like to see how you could get yourself into something like this. So right now I am prepping the shampoo. I am going to be using Inkita products, because why not? And then I'm just going to got the water, a dilution bottle with water, built it to the 20 to 1 line. I'm going to use the 50 to 1 shampoo, just a little under half a gallon now. I got this back in March, y'all. So it's safe to say a little goes a long way. I think I used 6 pumps of this. Shift this up real good. And I'll show you a lot of things that I got from the show. I didn't really go shopping like that because I was working, and I don't really need anything because I work for a pet products company that sells shampoos and conditioners, so I really don't need much anymore. But I did have to get a new paw mat, which is a anti-fatigue like mat for pets and for people. Like, people put them on the floors to give them some cushion because we stand for long periods of time. This I got for competing. This is a Groom Loop biothane material, which is waterproof. Got this from the brand, but Dre's Creation makes these, and I got some other stuff, but I'm going to show you that in a little bit. We're going to wash them right now. Lift this up. Sorry, buddy. This is brand new, so it's a little stuck. It's a little stiff, so I have to work this out. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. This is brand new, so you know it's like gonna be stuck, a little stiff. So let's bring him over here. I want to give him a haircut, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, because I have another dog, well, 2 dogs at 12, and it's already 11. So we might just have to give him a basic bath, and then next time he will get a haircut. Because I can't do it. I can't do it today. I thought I could, but I can't, to be honest. So just putting this on his coat. It has lavender, coconut oil, moringa oil, grapeseed oil. I don't think the shampoo has witch hazel in it, but the deodorizing spray does. There's a 3-step refresh, which I can show y'all after I'm done the bath. But this lather is amazing. Amazing. This is the only shampoo that I've noticed that I can put all over the dog, and it lathers up so nicely. It's great. Let me show y'all. Sorry, I got so many things in here interrupting. Hello. Here he is. I didn't even put the suction on him. because he's a pro. He doesn't need any restraint. I do this every week with him. He'll be gone soon. He'll be gone soon because they're moving to Florida, not Miami. They're moving somewhere else near Orlando, actually. But they're moving, and I'm sad because I see them weekly. But my dad lives out in Florida, so I can make a trip out there and see her while I'm seeing my dad. 2 for 1 shot. So we can see Mr. Charlie and see my client. Well, she won't be my client for long, but you know what I mean. Do one little pump on his head just to lather up really good. And then distribute it throughout the coat because it still has so much lather left for me just rubbing it on his face. Right? So like a deep cleanse because this is a 50 to 1, so a little bit goes a long way and you get a nice cleanse. Some people double cleanse. I don't, just because I know that the lather is legit. So do what you want to do, personal preference, but I just do one cleanse. And plus I groom him weekly, so he don't need a double cleanse like that. And I honestly will be back next week. We'll make sure we give him a nice massage. Make him feel good. Get the armpits. You are so lazy. Lazy boy. I think we're done. Let's turn it all around. Back over here. We're trying to get dry, okay? Ready? Come on. Come on. You don't want to go? You don't want to go get dry? No? You're just sitting here. Come on. Come on. Let's get dry. What the heck, bud? Come on. You're just sitting here. You always want to get out. I don't know what's so different today. Come on. Come on. Come on. What the heck, boy? I don't ever have to do this with you. You're just not in the mood today? Trust me, I get it. But you're in the mood to shake every time. That's never going to go away, huh? Sir, please. Take it easy. But just not moving around. That's why I got the hose thing there. Because you would just be all over the place. I don't know why. You think you got somewhere to go, and you don't. And you don't. You have nowhere to go. Nowhere to be. But that couch. Silly boy. I dry him off pretty good with the towel. He tries to dry himself off. But I help him. And now I'm going to use the leave-in conditioner, but I have diluted it. And I put it in a spray bottle. So it is the No Rinse Hydrating, Nourishing, Non-Oily Leave-In Conditioner. This has grapeseed oil, lavender, moringa, and oatmeal oil in it. It's very good. Helps with de-shedding. Helps with sensitive skin, yeasty, flaky skin. It's great. Hello. Happy Tuesday. So I'm misting it. Shook it up. Misting it all over. And then I'm going to emulsify it into his coat. Saturate the coat. And then we dry. We dry the baby. Yeah. So let's do that now, shall we? So tired. Take the eyes out. What's happening? Alright, we're going to dry the baby now. Let's do it. All this hair on my hands because of the leave-in conditioner. I rubbed my hands and it's just, because he has shedding hair. He's a Cavalier have shedding hair. So he sheds a little bit. You shed just a little bit, my baby. I was listening to something and I forgot which one it was. I don't have time for this. Where was it? You know what? We're going to listen to Drake right now. He's got 3 new albums. So it's like, Let's play it, shall we? Iceman, 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 Iceman. Why he got a silvery glove like he trying to be Michael Jackson? What's happening? We shall see. Let's see. he's pretty dry for the most part. He hates being dry, so there's that. One second. I'm gonna brush it out. It's already nice and light because of the 50-to-1 and the leave-in spray. So it's lightweight, it's easier to brush out. So I love this RW brush. What? I love this Artero brush, double-sided slicker brush. Love this. But this RW comb, a multi-purpose comb, is top tier. If I could get it out. Yeah. It's so lightweight. It reminds me of it's comparison to the Chris Christensen multi-purpose comb. But this one is lightweight. Much more lighter than the Chris Christensen one. I did a field test, the weight test, and he didn't even tell me which one was which. Automatically, I was like, oh my god, this is so much lighter. He was like, that's because this is the RW comb, not the Chris Christensen one. And their tines, their teeth, are not pointy. Their Chris Christensen is longer, but they have pointier teeth. These teeth are not sharp. They are like blunt. So it's rounded off instead of peaked. And I love it. So nice. So nice. So nice. Let me see. 1 second. People keep on sending me messages, y'all. But yeah, like combing through his hair is so easeful. Look at that. Very nice. Even on the ear that I didn't brush out yet, look. It will start from the bottom, obviously, but I should brush, but I'm trying to show you how sturdy and reliable and durable it is. See? It was already knotted, and it's anti-static. I love. This is great. And already got undercoat out of his ears. Already nice and airy. Look at that. Look at that. Already getting the little nooks and crannies out of his face. And that's hard to do, which specifically a comb. I always recommend to do like brush out first and then follow up with a comb. But as you can see, I didn't even need to do that. So a purchase that I love and I swear by, because I lost my other scissors. I'm tired, y'all. I'm going to say tons of things that are incorrect or switch up names and wording. I'm tired. Please, please bear with me. Um, I lost one of my favorite combs in one of my clients' houses. So I've been using this one from Foxy Roxy Supply Company, the Moon Comb, which helps with Asian fusion trims, poodle trims, Bichon trims, fluffy coats. Like, and then you know how you want to create that like very symmetrical round face for Asian fusion trims. This is a good comb to use. And then I've gotten this from somewhere, I don't remember, and this is an old comb. It's like throwback old comb from like my PetSmart days. I've had this since. So those two is like, I started out with these combs, but I really like a comb like this or a comb like this. Good stuff. The other comb that I had was kind of like one of these, but a lot sturdier. Kind of looked like this, but not moon shaped. And it was for coarse hair. So I really enjoyed that. But like I said, I have no idea where I lost it. I think I know, but I checked her house the last time I was there and I did not see it there. So at this point it's gone. Just like my palm mat from Intergroom. But nonetheless, got this. I was talking to a brand, it's not a brand new company, but it's a fairly newer company called No Scent, and they're a pet odor management system, and they specialize in natural neutralization of urine, dog odor, lingering cross-contamination. They like to neutralize bacteria. It's not chemical based. Let me give you the full spiel. No Scent Pet Fur. Well, this one. Okay. So they have different sprays. This one is pet fur. This one is carpet, upholstery, and fabric. I literally sprayed this on my smell, and it doesn't smell like wet dog anymore, which is impressive. Very impressive for me because my stuff be stinking and lingering. But that one's the carpet, upholstery, and fabric. This is the crate, kennel, and floor. They also have ones for reptiles, for birds, for rabbits, for cats, for dogs. It's for urine smells as well. But I was like, I don't really deal with the urine smells like that. So I have the pet fur, the, like I just said, carpet, upholstery, and fabric, and the crate, kennel, and floor. So I will read one of these for you. No Scent Pet Fur Odor Eliminator and Cleaner encapsulates and eliminates smelly odors such as wet dog smell and other malodors. Malodors? I don't know what a malodor is, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold you. Malodors caused by urine, feces, and scent markings within seconds. So, No Scent creates a cleaner, healthier coat, reduces dander, extending your pet's freshness between groomings. So you just spray this very well and spray this on your pet's fur and let it air dry. And that will do the trick. It's safe for pets, people, and places. Excellent for removing oily buildup. Dermatologist tested and approved. Hypoallergenic and fragrance free. So people who are very sensitive to smells or allergic, those are very good for you. Let me see. This is the same thing. So it's by science. It has no chemicals. And I know when I just said science, you're like, well, science is chemicals, but it's biodegradable. And it has this enzymatic system that is safe and natural for your home, for your kids, for you, for your pets, and things like that. So, let me see. Yeah, chemical free and contains no airborne enzymatics, which may adversely affect your pet's respiratory system and potentially shortening their lifespan. It's really good. So, all natural, no scent, safely and effectively cleans with good bacteria. So it has good bacteria, also known as prebiotics, to destroy odors in seconds. So that's their slogan. Like I said, I sprayed it on my smock, and I don't smell any like lingering effects of wet dog or musty dog odors. So that's nice. So I tried that. They want me to do some content for them on that. So I'm going to get into that soon. I showed y'all the paw mat. It's a very light pink, lilac-y lavender color. One of my favorite colors. Because, hello. Hydro Flask. Of that. And I got a free gift, which was a ear cleaner dispenser. I like these because you just press it and it disperses. And this, I love a tube that hits the bottom of the bottle because you know the aerosol sprays or the aerosol cans that we use to like for colognes or for ourselves, the nozzle or the tube doesn't go all the way to the bottom, so you can't get all of your product. I spend good money on this stuff, so you better let me allow to use all of the product. You know what I'm saying? So got this for free. It's really cute. I use a to-go travel dispenser that I got from like the Dollar Tree. Either one works, but I'm gonna try this. I really like it. So actually, I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna put this in this. Why not? Yeah. We're gonna use this for your ears, my boy. Ding! So that, what else did I get? Excuse me, what else did I get? Honestly, that was it. I tried some new scissors from Whitman's and they were great. Lightweight, again, I need a lightweight scissor and comb and a brush and all the things because I feel like I'm about to get carpal tunnel and I don't want that. I don't want none of that. So, less stress on my hands, the better. Freshen me up, my boy. Alright, so let me tell you my experience with Intergroom. I've been at Intergroom many times ever since I worked at PetSmart. Basically, it's a grooming convention, trade show where you can see people compete in competitions, all different types of competitions. You can purchase items from vendors, all alike from grooming supplies, scissors, pet safety tools, colognes, pet insurance, dryers, bathing systems, bathing tables, bathing tables, grooming tables, what else? Smocks, leggings, like groom attire, just like anything you think of grooming related, they had it at the show. They also had dog treats, baked dog treats, all different types of dog treats. The list goes on, so many things. So this was my first time working at the Intergroom trade show, but my second time competing. My second time working at Incada's booth because the first time was in Atlanta, and that's how it all started for me. And I was just like, yeah, I can see myself doing this a little bit more often because I am looking to pivot to just speak. I want to be a speaker, an educator, and a mentor because soon I will create a grooming course, a grooming program, specifically like a go as you learn, like learn as you go type of formation. And I want to do weekly check-ins, like go live with my community and chat and answer questions and have other pet professionals come and give their expertise on things that they're knowledgeable about and all that good stuff. So this I thought was a great opportunity to put myself out there, network, and collaborate with other like-minded individuals. So I love this opportunity because it gets me to see more people, see more brands, and collaborate a lot more and get myself out there, but also to see if I am about this traveling groomer life. Because yes, I am a house call groomer, which means I am a traveling groomer, but I haven't traveled this often in years, like going from state to state or city to city. Like March I was in Atlanta, in April I stayed home, but I went to Maryland for like for a wedding. So I was doing a little bit of business, a little bit of personal, and then this month was super busy for me because it was my mom's birthday, it's Mother's Day, and then I had the show. So I'm spent. So I think I am capable of doing this, like traveling trade show life, but not back to back, because the recovery time for me, I was attempting to get myself back in the rhythm yesterday. Child, I had back-to-back meetings. I had therapy, then I had mindset coach meeting, and then I had a financial advisor meeting. So that was back to back to back, and I was done around 1 o'clock. I still had to go and grocery shop, run some errands, because Mondays is my errands admin work day type of thing. So I wanted to meal prep. I went and bought some groceries. By the time I got back, I forgot to get my dogs some dog food, so I had to go back out to go grab dog food. And all of this undercoat is coming right out because of the brush and because of the shampoo and leave-in conditioner. But yeah, I was like on the go, and then by the time I got back home, it was like 5, 6 o'clock. So I went to the library to try to get some work done, just because like my house, I live with my parents right now, and not that my dad like interrupts me, but the dogs are always around, wanting to go out, wanting to hang out, wanting to play around, wanting to just be in my space, and it's like overstimulating. So I just need a quiet space where no one's talking to me, no one is asking me a question, and just like focus, hone in, and just get things done. So went to the library, stayed there for an hour, then I had to go and make food for myself. I was trying to meal prep, couldn't meal prep. I took it because I was just so tired. Took a shower, washed my hair, put a deep conditioner in, and fell asleep because, again, I was tired. I was thinking, I was like, I'll unpack my luggage from the weekend. I will rinse my hair out and then twist it up. It was like 10 o'clock. I was lights out, night. Don't talk to me until the morning. So I will say the good thing is I love the connections. I love the opportunities that I was given. But the bad news is the aftermath, like the recovery time and the getting back on your routine. Oh, by the way, eating, like my diet is shot to hell. Like I am trying to lose 16 pounds by July, like the middle of July. Just a personal goal. I've gained a lot of weight that I know I can lose. I just haven't been consistent and committed to my daily routine of like eating right. So I said, no, I'm going to do this for myself. I want to lose 16 pounds, and I feel like I can do it by the middle of July. Now, going to the trade shows, unless you pack a lunch for yourself, you can go to the little food court in the shows, but not always, like, it's not always food that is good for you, I will say. Like, yeah, they have salads in there, but who wants to eat a salad all the time? Like, that tends to get boring. And then the rest of the food was like fried. It wasn't even healthy enough. So I was just like eating gummy bears and chips and breakfast sandwiches. And I'm gluten sensitive, so I needed gluten free. Didn't eat nothing gluten free. I did avoid soy. Didn't avoid dairy. So my skin flared up. Not like because of my eczema, but just because I was eating greasy food and it was just not good for my diet. So that is another thing. Like, I go to bed late, have to get up early because we got to be at the show at like 9 a.m. because I had a morning competition, so I had to be at the show at 7:30 to check in so I could get ready to compete at 8:30. So it was a whole thing. But I will end talking about the trade show by saying, if you are willing to put yourself out there and stay out and like socialize and let your social battery drain, you can try to talk to some brands and see if they would allow you to work the booth with them. How I was able to do it is I was talking to a fellow colleague of mine, and she brought my name up to the brand that I'm working with now because she was working with that brand at the same time. Again, networking saves me every time. And we connected. He gave me some products to try out. I said I liked it. He said, hey, I'm going to be in Atlanta. I would like you to come and take a look, see if it's a fit for you. If you would like to continue to do this, I can give you some opportunities to boost your career and all that stuff. So I took a chance and I said, yeah, I'll give it a go. I went out there. I loved the experience and I said I'm willing to do more. So that's how it became like a brand ambassador with Intergroom. Now, competing. Again, I said I've competed since 2019 and I took a 2-year break in between, but I love competing just to test my talents and test my skill set to see if I can challenge myself even further, to take a step out of my comfort zone and think outside the box and just go where I like to challenge myself to see if I can perfect my craft, if you will. So, doing that, you stinky. Let me just spray your butt, because you stink. Let's put it on the pet fur. Did you fart? That stank. Let's shake this. Ooh, your butt stank. I'm using the no scent. I'm trying this out because I haven't tried this before. So this is the pet fur one. And I'm just going to let it sit, rub it in good. The scent is gone. It literally said seconds, and they wasn't lying. Like, for real. I don't smell your funky butt. Okay. I'm not mad at that. I also have Inca's deodorizing calming spray that neutralizes anal gland expressions and like that funky smell and all that. But some people don't like the smell of lavender. It's a nice light, very light and natural smell. But some people are sensitive to lavender, sensitive to, what else is in this? Coconut oil, I'm gonna say. Let me see what's in this. I forgot. Sorry, y'all. Been talking about it all weekend and I'm just like, my brain is shot to hell. Okay, witch hazel, lavender, and coconut. Some people may be allergic to some of these ingredients. So, I mean, he's not allergic to it at all, and neither are the pet parents, but I'm trying this out to see if it's something that I could commit to or recommend to my clients or other groomers or any of those sorts. But no, that's great. Has no smell, and it neutralizes his booty smell, which I love. But anyway, talking about competing. So, a lot of people are curious as to how to do this. You can start entry level. I always start freestyle, salon freestyle, because you can have any breed, mixed breeds included, and you can do any style of groom you want with this dog. So with the dog that you have. So it could be a breed standard specific cut. Like for me, I had the standard poodle and I did a Miami trim on her. You can do Asian fusion styles. You can do sporting styles. You can do, I think you can hand carve in there. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if I've seen any. Actually, yes. She actually won. She won first place with Irish setter because I think she was hand carving him, which it was immaculate. She deserved that win for sure. It was beautiful, a beautiful, beautiful groom, and a beautiful, beautiful dog. So it was was top notch. But you do have to pay an entry fee to enter the competition. Mine was $75. So I look at something that's reasonably priced. And you just, if you feel like you want to try it, you just go to one of the websites. I went to Barkley. Actually, no. I went to the Intergroom website. They are ran by Barkley Productions. So you could either, if you're not sure where to go, automatically go to like WPG, or I'm sorry, WPA. I think that's World Poodles Association. You could go to Barkley. You could go. There's other production companies that do the trade shows, but like go on their site first, or just Google it and look it up, see where you can compete, and they will give you. They will redirect you to the competition entry form. They'll see which class you want to enter in, and then you select it, you pay for it, and then you go find a dog. Sometimes you will have to rent a dog. I have rented a dog when I was grooming in Vegas at Super Zoo. I rented a Bichon. And I was in the Facebook groups talking. That's why you should network with your people. It's so important. Because I went on a Facebook group, and one of my friends, who's no longer here, may he rest in peace, he gave me a breeder who lets you rent out her dogs for competition. And so I reached out to her, asked her what the fee was. I think I sent her a deposit, and then she brought the dog to the show, prepped. I had to finish prepping her again because I didn't know the texture of the dog is like coat texture and stuff like that, so I had to prep him a little bit more as well. But got the dog, competed, and then got judged, and then brought him back to his owner, and that was it. That was me competing. So I like Salon Freestyle because you get to have the judges critique. I don't know if this is every competition or class, but specifically the freestyle. After you're done being judged and they announce the winners, the placements, you can wait to be critiqued by the judges. And that's what I did. I like doing that specifically to know what the judges are looking for. Not specifically like what is required for the groom, but what the judges are looking for, because they like certain things. They have certain specifications that they require for the groomer to complete in each competition. And every competition time is different. Mine was a 2-hour class. The world champions, they were a 2.5-hour class. So every class is different. Every procedure and requirement is different. So they have Salon Freestyle, they have Tag Team, they have Creative, they have World Champions. So like the ones who are all over the world, who compete for a living, that's where you go, and the best of the best compete to win good prizes. And yes, you win money, not just product, but you win money to compete. My class, first place I think was $750. Second place I believe was $500, and third place I think was $250. So there are some perks up in there. So it can be worth your while if you are thinking about competing. Now, good side. Those are the good sides I feel. The bad side is, what is the bad side? Traveling. Getting up mad early. Prepping the dog. I prepped my poodle 2 days before the competition. Then I had to go back the night before and re-prep her. And then the day of, while I was waiting to start, I was prepping her as well. So it's a lot of prep work involved. So you need to commit some time to prepping these dogs to make sure it's perfect. Now for me, I'm not sure. I don't know yet. I'm not going to say this for certain, but I don't think I'm going to advance myself higher than Salon Freestyle, only because of the commitment it takes on being a competitive groomer, like constantly. I still want to help teach, mentor, and guide groomers, and whether they want to make this a career or whether they just want to perfect their craft or whether they just want to do it for their own dogs. Like that's my lane. So me competing only solidifies my professionalism and my expertise and my experience so I can charge a little bit more. That's the goal. But will I make this a career shift as a competitive groomer? Probably not. Just because it's a lot of work that goes into it, and you have to look for, like, I feel like if I am a competitive groomer, I need to have a dog to compete with and not just find dogs randomly to compete with. And I don't think I have that commitment in me right now. As of right now, it could change next year. I don't know what the future holds for me, but I do know that I don't have the commitment to compete at that high of a level. That's why salon freestyle is my lane, child. I'll stay in that lane and that lane only. Because I don't like all the politicking of certain shows, and it could get a little mixy, if you will. And that's not my lane. I have a life outside of grooming. I have other hobbies and interests outside of grooming, so this isn't my whole life. But for some people, this is their life. Grooming and competing and traveling is their life. And I'm figuring that out, to be honest. So we shall see what the future holds with me working the booth at trade shows and me competing on a regular basis. I am going to compete in Hershey. That's in Hershey, PA. So that is the Hershey Groom Expo. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using the poodle that I used this past weekend. And I'm going to use her for competition. Because she was great. She stood still. She has really nice coat that I can manage and, take care of and all that stuff. And her mom, which is one of my friends, she takes really good care of her coat too. So it's a winner chicken dinner for me. So you will be seeing me compete a lot more. And I will be traveling a lot more. So I'll give you more experiences on how that is for me, especially as a black groomer, because I don't see a lot of black groomers specify their experiences on grooming and like being a groomer, working a trade show, and competing. Like, I can talk about that so much more in detail. If you're interested in that, let me know. Send me a DM or write in the comments that you would like me to talk or divulge more about that, and I will. I'll do that for you. I'm just finishing up and combing him out, and then I'm going to clean his ears. He will be done. Just a nice bath today. I didn't have time to give him a haircut, but I'm definitely going to do it next week because he is getting a little fluffy, a little too fluffy for my liking. And it's about to be warmer, so I don't want him overheating when he doesn't need to have all this hair. But he's still going to be fluffy, just not super fluffy like this. But yeah, I love this comb. It's awesome. It's amazing. Stop that. You always got something to do. You nosy. You're always in the mix of what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what I'm doing, sir. Okay? Okay? Thank you. So nosy. You're so nosy. Let me clean out your eye corners. You are so nosy. Let me do it. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Alright. Should I do your fanny? Let me see. Ooh. That's it. Not too much. Alright. My cotton rounds, just one. And use my new ear cleaner dispenser bottle. And I don't need to grind his nails today because I did them already last week. All you do is press down. Uh-huh. And you're so soft. Gonna give you a little deodorizing mist from Incata. Delicious. Delicious. Ooh, you feel so nice, my boy. So nice. Look, all this undercoat is coming right off of him because of the spray, the leave-in, and the comb. Ooh, great boy. Mom loves this scent because I had it before and she was like, what is that smell? It smells so good. It's Chris Christensen's cherry and oat spray. So I'll have that as the after. And you're smelling delicious. Like a good tasty treat. You see, look at all this not undercoat, look at all this coat. He needs a nice trim next week. And you will get it. You're going to get it next week. And then comb out your tail. Good thing I did that because you know, a little tingle. There you go. Nice and clean boy. Put this back on you. And he's good to go. Good to go, fluffy boy. Say thank you, bye. Say see you later. See you later. He's ready to go. Bye. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please put them down in the comment section below. I'm saving this live. I always save my lives. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. And you get more information and notifications about when I come on live and give you the skinny on what I'm doing. Also, if you are on Instagram or Facebook, please go to Mix Clips. That's Mix Clips with 2 X's and a Z at the end. You will find my lovely face on there. And let's connect. I love to connect with my people. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.